Throughout history, women have shaped the world in ways that often go unnoticed, from hidden heroes to groundbreaking pioneers. Their stories deserve to be told loud and clear. So today, we're diving deep into the lives of unsung women who changed history, women you need to know about. Welcome to the Powerful Women's Podcast. I'm your host, Reverend D. Fish King. And this month, we're celebrating National Women's History Month by shining a light on the fearless, brilliant, and trailblazing women whose contributions have been overshadowed for far too long. We're talking warriors, inventors, activists, and visionaries, women who broke barriers and defied expectations, yet their names remain unfamiliar to most. Did you know that before Rosa Parks, a 15-year-old girl named Claudette Colvin refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus? Or that a woman named Margaret Hamilton literally wrote the code that put astronauts on the moon? If these names aren't in your history books, don't worry, because we are bringing the stories to you. Are y'all ready to get educated? So make sure to grab your listening ears and let's start. So here are 10 women who made a significant impact on history. Marie Curie. She was born in 1867 until 1934. She is a pioneer physicist and chemist. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win in two different scientific fields, physics and chemistry. Rosa Parks. She was born in 1913 until 2005. Known as the mother of the civil rights movement, her refusal to give up her bus seat in 1955 sparked the Montgomery bus boycott, a crucial moment in the fight against segregation. Number 3. Cleopatra the Sixth. She was born in the 69 BCE until the 30 BCE. The last active ruler of Egypt, she was known for her intelligence, political strategy, and relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, which influenced Roman politics. The number 4 that is on the list is Joan of Arc. She was born in 1412 until 1431 when she passed. She is a French peasant girl turned military leader. She played a key role in the 100 Years' War, helping Charles the Sixth secure the throne before being captured and executed. And the number 5th spot is Malala Yousafzai from 1997 until the present. She is a Pakistani activist for girls' education. She survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban and became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate. In the number 6 spot is Harriet Tubman. She was born in 1822 until the 1913, when she passed at 1913. She is an escaped slave who became a leading abolitionist. She helped hundreds of enslaved people gain freedom through the Underground Railroad. In the number 7 spot, Susan B. Anthony. She was born in 1820 and she passed on in 1906. She is a leader in the women's suffrage movement. She played a crucial role in securing the right to vote for women in the United States. In the number 8 spot, Margaret Thatcher. She was born in 1925 and she passed away in 2013. She is the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. She was known for her strong leadership and conservative policies that reshaped Britain. In the number 9 spot, Frida Kahlo. She was born in 1907 and she passed away in 1954. She is a Mexican painter known for her surreal and deeply personal artwork. She became the icon of feminism and resilience. And in the number 10 spot, none other than Mother Teresa. She was born in 1910 and she passed away in 1997. She is a Catholic nun and humanitarian. She devoted her life to serving the poor and sick, founding the Missionaries of Charity, and winning the Nobel Prize. So each of these women left a lasting legacy in their respective fields, shaping the world in profound ways. Here is 10 more additional women who changed history. Number 1, Eleanor Roosevelt. She was born in 1884 and she passed away in 1962. As First Lady of the United States, she transformed the role into one of activism, championing human rights, civil rights, and women's rights. She was also instrumental in drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The second person who changed history is Hatshepsut. She was born in 1507 and she passed away in 1458 BC. One of ancient Egypt's greatest pharaohs, she expanded trade routes and commissioned incredible architectural projects, ruling as a powerful female leader in a male-dominated era. The third woman who changed history is Emmeline Pankhurst. She was born in 1858 and she passed away in 1928. She is a key figure in the British suffrage movement. She led campaigns that eventually helped secure women's rights to vote in the UK. The fourth woman who changed history is Sojourner Truth. She was born in 1797 and she passed away in 1883. She is a former enslaved woman who became a powerful advocate for abolition and women's rights, delivering the famous speech, "Ain't I a Woman?" in 1851. The number fifth woman is Queen Elizabeth, none other than her. She was born in 1533 and she passed away in 1603. Her reign, known as the Elizabethan era, saw England flourish culturally and militarily, solidifying its status as a global power. In the number 6 spot, the woman who changed history is Indira Gandhi. She was born in 1917 and she passed away in 1984. That is close to me being born in the 80s, because I was born in the 80s. Indira Gandhi, first and only female prime minister so far. She played a key role in shaping modern India through her leadership and policies. The next woman who changed history is Ada Lovelace. She was born in 1815 and she passed away in 1852. She is a mathematician and a writer. She is often considered the world's first computer programmer for her work on Charles Babbage's analytical engine. In the next spot is Anne Frank. She was born in 1925 and then she passed away in 1945. She is a Jewish girl whose diary, written while hiding from the Nazis during World War II, became one of the most powerful personal accounts of the Holocaust. In the next spot for the woman who changed history is Katherine Johnson. She was born in 1918 and she passed away in 2020. She is a NASA mathematician whose calculations helped send astronauts to space, including the Apollo 11 moon landing. The next woman who changed history is Wangari Maathai. She was born in 1940 and she passed away in 2011. She is a Kenyan environmental activist and the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize for her work in sustainable development, democracy, and women's rights. Now, these women made groundbreaking contributions in science, politics, civil rights, and beyond. So, the next one is I'm going to give you 10 more women who made history. Catherine the Great. She was born in 1729 and she passed away in 1796. As Empress of Russia, she expanded the empire and modernized its government, making Russia a major European power. The next woman who made history is Florence Nightingale. She was born in 1820 and she passed away in 1910. She's a pioneer of modern nursing. She revolutionized healthcare and sanitation during the Crimean War. The next woman who made history is Serena Williams. She was born in 1981 and she is still living at this moment. One of the greatest athletes of all time. She transformed women's tennis and inspired generations with her dominance and advocacy for gender equality in sports. The next woman who changes the history is Hypatia of Alexandria. She was born in c. 360 CE and she passed away in 1415 CE. She is a brilliant mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher in ancient Egypt. She was one of the first recorded female scholars in history. The next woman who changed history is Shirley Chisholm. She was born in 1924 and she passed on in 2005. The first black woman elected to the U.S. Congress and the first to run for president, breaking racial and gender barriers in politics. The next woman who changed history is Amelia Earhart. She was born in 1897 and she disappeared in 1937. She disappeared and she passed away in 1937. She is a pioneering aviator. She was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, inspiring generations of female pilots. The next woman who changed the history is Billie Jean King. She was born in 1943 and she is still living at this moment. She is a tennis champion and activist. She fought for equal pay in sports and won the famous Battle of the Sexes match against Bobby Riggs. The next woman who changed history is Zora Neale Hurston. She was born in 1891 and she passed away in 1960. She is an influential writer and anthropologist. She played a crucial role in the Harlem Renaissance and African American literature. The next woman who changed the world is Benazir Bhutto. She was born in 1953 and she passed away in 2007. That's when I graduated from high school. She is the first woman to lead a Muslim majority country as Prime Minister of Pakistan, advocating for democracy and women's rights. The next person who made the list is Maya Angelou. She was born in 1928 and she passed away in 2014. She is a poet, an author, a civil rights activist. She used her words to inspire change, best known for I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So each of these women broke barriers and left a lasting impact on history. I will be giving you the unsung women heroes whose contributions have often been overlooked in history. Claudette Colvin, in 1939. She is a civil rights pioneer. Before Rosa Parks, a 15-year-old Claudette Colvin refused to give up her bus seat to a white passenger in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955. She was arrested, but her courage helped lay the groundwork for the bus boycott. Despite her role, she was overshadowed by Parks due to her age and background. The next person is Bessie Coleman. She was born in 1892 and she passed away in 1926. She is the first black female pilot. At a time when neither African Americans nor women were welcome in aviation, Bessie Coleman became the first black woman to earn a pilot's license. She had to travel to France to do so as no U.S. flight school would accept her. She became a stunt pilot and inspired future generations of aviators. The next woman is Sybil Ludington. She was born in 1761 and she passed away in 1839. She is the teenage Paul Revere. At just 16 years old, Sybil Ludington rode twice as far as Paul Revere, 40 miles, to warn American troops about a British attack during the Revolutionary War. Despite her bravery, her story remains lesser known than Revere's. The next woman is Anna May Wong. She was born in 1905 and she passed away in 1961. She is the Hollywood's first Chinese American star. As the Chinese American movie star in Hollywood, Wong faced racism and typecasting. She fought for better roles for Asian actors, breaking barriers in an industry that often excluded people of color. The next woman who's on the list is Grace Hopper. She was born in 1906 and she passed away in 1992. She is a computer science pioneer. She is a U.S. Navy Rear Admiral and one of the first computer programmers. Hopper developed the first compiler and helped create COBOL, an early programming language. She also coined the term debugging when she removed a moth from a computer. The next woman who made the list is actually Frances Perkins. She was born in 1880 and she passed away in 1965. She is the first female U.S. cabinet member, serving as Secretary of Labor under Franklin D. Roosevelt. Perkins played a crucial role in creating Social Security, minimum wage laws, and worker protections. Her policies shaped modern labor rights. The next woman is Jovita Idar. She was born in 1885 and she passed away in 1946. She is a Mexican-American journalist and activist. She's a journalist, a teacher, and an activist. Idar fought for Mexican-American civil rights in Texas. She spoke out against racism, supported women's suffrage, and worked to improve education for Latino children. The next woman on the list is Alice Coachman. She was born in 1923 and she passed away in 2014. She is the first black woman to win Olympic gold. In 1948, Alice Coachman became the first black woman to win an Olympic gold medal in track and field. Her achievement paved the way for such future black female athletes, though she received a little recognition at the time. The next woman on the list is Ida B. Wells. She was born in 1862 and she passed away in 1931. She is an anti-lynching crusader, a fearless journalist and activist. Wells documented and campaigned against lynching in the United States at great personal risk. She co-founded the NAACP and fought for racial and gender justice. The next woman who made the list is Noor Inayat Khan. She was born in 1914 and she passed away in 1944. She is a double spy and a resistance fighter. She is a British Indian Muslim. Khan served as a secret agent for Britain's Special Operations Executive during World War II. She worked undercover in Nazi-occupied France, transmitting intelligence before being captured and executed. These women changed history, often without the recognition they deserve. Here are 10 more unsung women heroes who made a significant impact but are often overlooked. Henrietta Lacks. She was born in 1920 and she passed away in 1951. The woman behind HeLa cells, Henrietta Lacks.a Black woman from Virginia, unknowingly contributed to medical science when her cancer cells were taken without her consent in 1951. Her immortal HeLa cells have been crucial in medical research, leading to the breakthroughs in vaccines, cancer treatments, and more. Maria Vasilieva Oktyabrskaya. She was born in 1905 and she passed away in 1944. She is also the Soviet tank commander. After her husband was killed in World War II, Maria I'm going to leave her name down in the description below. She sold all her belongings to fund a tank, which she drove into a battle herself. She fought bravely for the Soviet Union and became one of the first female tank commanders. The next woman is Nanny of the Maroons. She was born in c. 1686 and she passed away in c. 1733. She is a Jamaican freedom fighter. She is a leader of the Maroons, escaped enslaved Africans in Jamaica. Nanny used guerrilla warfare to resist British colonization. She is considered a national hero in Jamaica for her role in securing a Maroon independence. The next woman on the list is Margaret Hamilton. She was born in 1936, the woman who helped put a man on the moon. A software engineer of NASA, Hamilton wrote the computer code that made the Apollo 11 moon landing possible. Her work laid the foundation for modern software engineer. The next woman on the list is Hazel Scott. She was born in 1920 and she passed away in 1981. She is a jazz musician and civil rights activist. She is a piano prodigy and a jazz singer. Hazel Scott was the first black woman to have her own U.S. TV show. She fought against racial segregation in the entertainment industry and refused to perform in segregated venues. The next woman on the list is Belva Lockwood. She was born in 1830 and she passed away in 1917. She is the first woman to run the U.S. for U.S. president, a lawyer and an activist. Lockwood became the first woman to argue a case before the U.S. Supreme Court. She also ran for president in 1884 and 1888, long before women had the right to vote. The next woman is Diana Trulijo. She was born in 1981. She is a NASA aerospace engineer. She was born in Columbia, Trujillo, worked her way from cleaning houses to leading NASA's Mars rover team. She played a crucial role in the Perseverance rover mission, inspiring Latinas in STEM fields. The next woman on the list is Deborah Sampson. She was born in 1760 and she passed away in 1827. The woman who disguised herself as a soldier. During the American Revolution, Deborah Sampson disguised herself as a man to fight for the Continental Army. She served for over 1 year before being discovered and later became a public speaker advocating for veterans. The next woman is Xin Chong Wu. She was born in 1912 and she passed away in 1997. She is the First Lady of Physics. She is a Chinese American physicist. Wu played a key role in disproving the law of parity in quantum mechanics. Her male colleagues won the Nobel Prize for this discovery, but she was left out. And the last woman on the list is Brenda Howard. She was born in 1946 and she passed away in 2005. She is the mother of Pride. She is a bisexual activist. Howard was instrumental in organizing the first ever LGBTQ plus Pride March in 1970, laying the foundation for Pride celebrations worldwide. These women made groundbreaking contributions in science, politics, human rights, and warfare, yet many remain under-recognized. Literally, they went unrecognized. If you believe so, If you believe in honoring the voices of women who paved the way, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Drop a comment below. Who is one woman in history you think deserves more recognition? Let's celebrate, educate, and empower, because when we amplify these voices, we continue the legacy of powerful moments. So, now, let's dive in. Y'all, don't miss out. Head to powerfulmovementspodcast.com/store and grab your Powerful Movement Podcast merch today. Be bold, be inspired.
1, 2,